going to present the use case in research and policy. So we at SIRIS Academics, so we are a consulting company, and we work in the field of higher education, research, and innovation. So we work mainly with institutions that either do research and innovation or are higher education institutions, or institutions like public administrations that fund research innovation or provide funding for the higher education institutions. So, and what we do for these clients. So essentially, what we do is help them make better decisions by not relying on their gut feeling, so to say, but by relying on actual data. So what is known as evidence-based policy making. And we have two main tools to do that. One is the classical in-depth analysis reports, which are just written documents where our consultants provide their expertise and they analyze the data, and then they provide scenarios on how to solve the challenges that these universities and these public administrations face. But the other tool that we have, which is the most interesting from the point of view of iNode, is the online monitoring tools. So these look like this. So essentially, they are just web applications that we provide to our clients with a collection of nice visualizations that allow them to see a snapshot of what is their situation, right? For example, this is an example that we did for the Toscana region in Italy, and these particular visualizations show the evolution of research projects funded by the EU over time, so how many projects they got and the funding, and also a ranking of the top public and the public and private partners that the region has had. Right? So this is the kind of things that we do. And especially interesting is that, so these monitoring tools, since they essentially are, so we made them and we share them, we pass them to the clients, but what happens? So since the visualizations are fixed, essentially, let's say, right? So if later they have additional questions that they want to answer using this data, so it's not always possible to do just with the visualization. So that's why normally we also provide next to the monitoring tools a companion Sparkle endpoint. So this is basically just a text box where they can, in principle, they can write a Sparkle query asking for the data that they want that is behind these visualizations, and they get a table with the results that then they can export into a spreadsheet and analyze as they like to do. So these are, in principle, it sounds very nice, but the problem is that in reality, since our clients are not usually technical people, so they have problems with actually writing. Right? So they know what they want to ask, and they may even understand the actual structure of the data, the domain ontology. But when it is the time to actually formulate the query, so even though we've done a few workshops with them to try to teach them how to write them, then at the moment they say that they do understand, but if they don't practice it, then of course, like 1 month later, they don't remember anything, and they are not actually capable of writing the queries by themselves. So they have to again come back to us saying, oh, you know, the ministry is asking me a report for something. I could do that with the data in the dashboard, but I need it in this format, or I need to add these additional columns that, and I cannot get the Sparkle query to work. Right? So in the end, we write the query for them and then send it just a spreadsheet with results. So the idea here is that inode would actually help with solving this problem, since one of the main aims is to actually allow non-technical users to be able to access and explore the data that is behind these dashboards, but without having to resort to writing Sparkle queries or SQL queries or anything like that, right? And well, and as we will see in the later presentations, the different techniques like the natural language, the data exploration operators, the visual elements, and all that helps achieving this. And that's it for my part. Thank you very much.